Yo, what's good? What's poppin'? What it is, what it ain't, what it could be, what it should be, what it would be. Cam Newton, the son, Mr. Boogie the All, here with a special episode of Funky Friday, live stream on YouTube, you dig? And I promise to give good content for the masses, but most of all, I promise to keep it funky for your asses. Now, with this specific episode, I am loving the energy, I'm loving the vibe, I'm loving the energy, and I'm loving the vibe. You feel me? I brought my constituents with me, some male, some female. And as I introduce them, to my far right, I have Six, the Goddess. That's a tall drink of water, fellas. Tall, I mean, that ain't even water, that's like milk, you dig? She's based out of Orlando and she's a content creator. You can follow her on Instagram as well. To my right, her left, you got Rico Hundo, based out of New Jersey, entrepreneur, film producer. You dig what I'm saying? To my close left, I have Jahliel Thurman, based out of Chicago, media correspondent, entrepreneur, social media influencer. To my far left, and last but not least, we have Melanie King, based out of DC, relationship expert, as well as a social media influencer. Now, you probably ask yourself, what in the hell are we going to be doing tonight? And what makes this episode so special? Now, we're having a discussion, and this is gonna be Black culture at its finest, right? So we're gonna focus on relationships, mindset, and family community. I got some really thought-provoking and fun questions here that I want us to dive into and to share a perspective on. I am who I am, and I'm gonna mediate. I'm not gonna judge. I do have my gavel here. You see what I'm saying? So don't say no silly shit, because we're gonna take some questions from the crowd or the streaming community as well. So I will go as far as to pop this off just like this. Y'all ready for the first question?
Man, let's go.
Born ready.
Come on now.
Ready?
You know why we here.
Let's go.
What about that thing over there in the far? Is we good? We straight? We good?
Me?
No, the person behind you.
What
yes,
I'm okay.
We good? Say less. Well, answer this question then. Six. Answer this one. Is social media ruining the process of dating and how we set expectations in relationships?
Absolutely yes.
Ooh.
Yes, absolutely yes.
Okay, explain.
I think that a few years ago, a relationship was between two people. Okay, what y'all agreed to is what it was. I think that in the age of social media, like you trying to appease your partner, the podcast people, the YouTube people, and it's a lot of voices in your head. I have clients where they're like, girl, like I'm trying to be with my man, trying to build a relationship, but everything I tell him, he trying to appease the alpha podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like he trying to appease the alpha male, like persona. And I think that having so many voices in your relationship, having so many opinions in your personal life, it's hard for two people to come to an agreement. Let alone you gotta agree with your person and agree with the whole internet on if it's okay. So
Jahliel, I'm curious to hear your thoughts about it.
You know, it's crazy because we was talking earlier about relationships and what it is today.
Okay.
And I honestly feel like social media has really taken over, and more than just relationships. Like, you know, in anything and everything that you do, you want to appease Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and there's a lack of communication between you and your partner about being on the same page. So I had to agree, honestly, like, cause I really feel like you care more about what the audience look like, what it feel. We was just talking about how people in Atlanta be stunting, you know what I'm saying? And you really stunting and for the people and not, but you living on a air mattress. You know what I'm saying? And so I think relationships are kind of the same way, is you making it look like this, or you trying to appease people in a certain way, but the inner workings, what's happening in-house, ain't even really together. And I think it's really because of the incline of social media and what people have made you feel like is important versus what's reality.
So this is the reality of this group of individuals. We have pro-topic and we have not so pro-topic, right? So, Miss Melanie, same question. Curious to hear your thoughts about how social media has impacted this new wave of relationships.
I think it makes people want more.
No one's satisfied. If you think about dating back in the day, like you would just meet a person, like whether it was on the street or at school or at work, whatever it was. But now we have endless options. So no one's ever satisfied with just what they have. There's this endless kind of like appetite of something better. And I would say that it's made people just like want something that is unattainable and never kind of like settle down. I think we're out of the age of just settling down with one person and riding it out for 50 years. That's just not happening anymore in mass. So I would say social media has just made people desire more, desire better, desire something else.
But is that an issue though? Where has desiring more been an issue? And I believe we're in a phase of life where I'll be damned if I settle. Mm-hmm. All right?
That's fair.
Rico, talk to me.
Well, back in the day, right, within the last 2 years, I used to agree with that social media was a big problem. But now, as I look back in hindsight, and I put everything together and I take a step deeper, it's like failures usually blame adversity. So is social media the problem, or is it really just exploiting people's true characters?
Okay.
Right? So now, yeah, you can have a lot, to flaunt in front of your face and your desires, and now you may feel like you're never satisfied. But you was never going to be satisfied regardless once you got to your true core, because that's just who you are. Social media does not shake a person who knows where they stand. So it's only really the people that, in my opinion, it's only really the people that bite the bait that then try to blame social media. But it's not social media, it's realistically you.
So what are we supposed to do? And this is for anybody to answer. Like, what are we supposed to do? What do we? Anybody in a relationship, we just supposed to delete our TikTok, delete our Instagram,
be real to who you really is. Like, I think, social media creates this facade of who you are, who you're not, and just be real. Like, just be who you are. Like, one thing that we used to say in a fraternity, like, if you was getting shorties before the frat, you still getting shorties after the frat. But if you wasn't getting shorties, now you done joined the frat, and now you trying to be the big man on campus, but come on now, you wasn't the big man on campus before. You know what I'm saying? So, like, social media is like giving people that access to be this. Nah, just be true to you. Like, at the end of the day, if you true to you and you remain who you are, nothing else really matters for real. Like, social media gonna go and it's gonna go and it's gonna have its highs, it's gonna have its lows, but if you really stay you good. And I think that's the only way to really navigate that space.
So where are we supposed to find these individuals?
Right here.
As far as what you say, find these individuals.
Like, I mean, we're talking about, everybody sounds like Dr. Shows, you know what I'm saying, Dr. Phil, all these different doctors, Dr. Pepper, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything like, but when you have something, right, my issue is this. If you quote or retweet or repost more memes than actual books, that's an issue.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I'm
the
saying?
same person though.
Like, shout out to Justin LeBoy. I've never met him before, but I feel like if he's a part of every single chick's, like, they read more of Justin LeBoy's, Instagrams and be like, girl, preach, like, and that one, like, you feel me? So I don't understand, what are you to do, Six, if you're dating a guy or you're trying to find a special someone, and Instagram is obviously you can't hide away from it. What are you supposed to do?
You just take what you need, and what you don't need, let it go. Like, I think we have to learn how to not internalize social media. Like, we internalize it and let it start affecting our real life. Like, if it doesn't really resonate with you, if it don't really make sense to you, let it go.
Okay, here we go.
I like that.
This is a question really for the males.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Rico on this one. Rico.
Love it.
If a woman is the breadwinner in the marriage or in the relationship,
Love it.
let's just say marriage, and they get a divorce, should the man be entitled to half?
Ooh, that's spicy.
Yes, 100%.
But explain.
What do you mean, explain? Do we believe in fairness? Well, they've been doing it to us forever. So now when the roles get reversed, we can't do it to them. This is crazy. Look, wait, hold on. When we talk about breadwinner, I don't care if you're a male or a female. First of all, in all actuality, I don't agree with that rule at all. But being where we are and the history of what it has been.
No, I'm not talking about to hell with all that.
Okay.
I'm talking about Rico.
I'm trying
Stand
to
on something. Don't be politically correct and I'll be damned. We got to keep it funky for the people. People wanted to keep funky.
Let's keep it funky.
I'm Judge Funky.
It's time to get
and
out.
I'm hearing. I got my shift button pressed. And I'm approaching the seat.
Release your finger.
Say less.
For 2 seconds. And all I'm saying is it's time for us to get our lick back.
Say less.
You feel me?
So you standing on,
I'm standing on
if
the
you
table.
were married and you get a divorce and your wife
Yes.
is a breadwinner, and this
Yes.
goes to a different question that I have later on in the show. If your wife gets a divorce, right, you're deserved half or you're owed half.
No, in the women's eyes, and I'm quoting from them because I believe the same thing, I've earned half. I don't deserve it, I've earned it. It's a big difference. You know what I'm saying, right? Because if you were the breadwinner, I had to take the back seat somewhere.
Okay.
You feel me? So me taking the back seat for X amount of years, however long that we was married for, and it, expired, yeah, I get half. We get half. So I see a couple dudes getting half. Shout out to you.
Say less. Jahliel.
Man, I'm on the same page. I ain't gonna cap with you.
Say less.
So look, this how I feel. Like, women do it to men. Like, whether they work and they get in the bag or they not get in the bag, as soon as they get a divorce, they in the courthouse. So I'm being honest, I'm not with the double standards. Like, if that's where we at, I need that.
I need my half.
I need my half, like, regardless. Because like Rico was saying, like, so for a man to be a breadwinner, right, it might have been a career thing and they had to go boom, boom, and the wife took a back seat and was supporting that. And so if you switch gears and the man is now taking the back seat and supporting the wife, the man that put his dreams, his aspirations, things to the side to make sure the wife was thriving and winning and whatever she needed. So if it just didn't work out, I need half. Appreciate you. Thank you.
More.
And I'm gonna take half with a smile on the face.
And the kids.
Come on out. Yes, sir, Ski. Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's just where I'm at.
Before we go to our next question,
That's just where I'm at.
ladies, do we have any interjections?
I think the question is lopsided a little bit because we're saying, like, is he the breadwinner? But that doesn't, if she's the breadwinner, that doesn't mean he doesn't have a job.
Correct.
Like, because you were comparing it to like a stay-at-home dad. But let's just say he works as he has a garbage truck, a business, or he drives a garbage truck, and maybe she's a corporate attorney. So she may be the breadwinner
Let's change that
monetary.
profession. Let's just say he's a school teacher.
He's just a school teacher. Okay. So, yeah, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Like, if we're going to be equal, then women have to want equal rights across the board, and that means monetary. Right now, women are, professed to be the most educated and to be making more than men and on the rise, even though they also complain about a wage gap, which doesn't make sense. You can't have both. So I would say absolutely. If you want equality, then it needs to be equality across the board for men and women. And just like you would want that, or most women do that. Look at Hakimi. Did just now, I don't know if you guys know about his divorce situation where his mother, she actually makes a lot, his wife, but he makes a lot. He makes about $1 million a month. And they went to, in the divorce court, she was trying to take all of his assets, take half of his assets, and they've only been married for 2 years. He gave his mom all of the money. He actually arranged it so his mom got all the money, so now she actually has to pay him half of her assets and his attorney off, even though he technically makes more. So if, like, women should be excited about that because now we have equality. We're just like men.
Right, but I think that they don't really want that equality. Right, I think that women really want the win, but they don't want the loss. Because the win is, oh, I got your half. But the loss is, oh, I gotta give you half. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to me, like, I was just, when you was talking, I was like, I'm with you, but it's like a quality of life thing. Like, if you the breadwinner as a woman, you didn't supply this quality of life. And when you hear about these men and women getting divorced and the women getting half or whatever they get in a month, it's because the man has then created this quality of life for this woman and their children. But if it's on the opposite side and the woman has done it, then I'm gonna need you to keep my quality of life here because I don't want to go here because I was here. I need to stay here.
I need the filet mignon.
Filet mignon, medium with the lobster tail.
Surf and turf.
Come on.
I would be remiss.
I need it.
I would be remiss
I'm just saying.
if I didn't give all my constituents an opportunity to speak on this topic.
I need to hear from the six.
Six. Where we standing at, baby?
I don't do anything I do based upon what a man is doing. So everything I do, I have to be able to look myself in the mirror and be okay with that. So it would go the same for a man. If that man could take half and look in the mirror and still see the same man, do you?
Hold on. No. So the question is, because obviously, if a woman is the breadwinner in the marriage and they get a divorce, should the man be entitled to half?
I can't say that. It depends on why you divorced.
No. I'm telling you, why is not a matter.
But I think it does.
They
for my
are
answer,
divorced.
But for my answer, the why matters. So if the man went and got somebody else pregnant, should he get half? No. Now, if the woman went out and cheated, should he get half? Yeah. So I think the reason for divorce matters. If the woman woke up, like most women, and say, I'm not happy, irreconcilable differences, should he get half? Yeah. But if the man went and made 2 kids, should he get half? No. And like I said, if you as a man can look in the mirror and feel like a man after doing what you did, then do it.
So basically what you're saying is you will look at a man a certain type of way if he is earned half.
What you mean earned half?
I use, the verbiage of somebody that's on this panel.
See, I guess because I work with couples going through divorce, I don't base off the divorce. It really depends on why you're divorcing.
So,
I think whoever fault the divorce is should lose half.
So this is my reality of just divorce as a whole. I've never been married, so how dare I speak on marriage? I've never, been at that specific altar. But there is one thing that I oftentimes hear in vows: to death do us part, for better or for worse.
Or for
You don't get for sickness,
oh come on now. And
for rich
or for
poor.
come on now.
So it don't. So
don't mean it.
when you're
They
talking about better and worse, and we're talking about marriage, it's like how dare I talk about? Cam, you ain't never been married. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but I'm just saying, if we just keeping it a buck, right? You get a divorce, and you were the breadwinner. Let's say you were an actress, right? And your man supported you and held down home, right? And let's say you found better, right? You traveling to New Zealand, Africa, London, Europe, all that, United States or whatever. And let's take you out of the equation. Somebody you're consulting with, and they say they want to get a divorce, and the man is a stay-at-home person. We can't just have this preconceived notion like what he do. It's not what he does, it's the divorce is the divorce. So is it fair to give that man half?
Well, my question was not what did he do. My question was whose fault is the divorce? Who decided to divorce? I wasn't putting the blame on a man automatically.
That's what
Yes, it does matter.
No, because a woman.
I think it matters. If we have a contract and I want to breach the contract, I should bear the consequences of the breach.
So you black and white.
But that doesn't make sense.
I guess.
No, I'm just.
Now, if we have a
It doesn't
contract
matter
and
what
you
we
want to
feel, the
break
state
it, you
is
should bear the consequence.
I
I'm
get it.
keeping the contract. I'm
'Cause
still
you-
here.
'cause
You
you-
the one that want to breach it, so you pay.
But
That's the way my brain
But the
works.
state decides it. So even no matter what we feel, if you're in a no-fault state, whatever it is, like it doesn't matter what happened. We got to go by the legality of it, regardless of it. That and I hate that the onus is that a man cheated. It's always this: when men and women cheat at the same rate. This is proven in data and science. So I hate that it's like, oh, he did all of this. When we see these court cases, paternity court is based on literally women stepping outside of their marriage or relationship and having kids with another man. But yet we keep this narrative that men are the ones that are doing all of this, when the data does not prove this. I actually have clients that I have 2 clients in particular. They're scientists that work at at DNA diagnostic centers. And one guy said at his place is 30% of the men are not the father. And it's usually somebody testing for court and or someone on their deathbed or needs some type of health, like it's for their health. The other guy, 40%. It depends on what market you're in. And it's women that are having children and making men pay child support. And a lot of courts, even if it's proven DNA-wise that it's not your child, because you are on paper as that child's father, you have to continue to pay it. So I think there's a kind of an unbalance, and there's a side of the conversation we don't talk about. And that's what I would say. What about the women who are running around and doing their dirt, and and no one ever brings that up as a topic of conversation. So, and the courts are going to decide.
There's a lot of jaded, wholesome women.
Jaded, wholesome.
Jaded.
Why are they jaded?
And wholesome.
And wholesome at the same time.
It's just like
How?
mentally.
Left and right.
I'm a good woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a good girlfriend. I'm a good wife. I'm a good partner. But they want their lick back if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, you see what I'm saying? They want, like,
They're on that with you.
so this is my theory.
On that.
Right.
With you. Play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
All right,
I'm
my
not
bad.
gonna say it.
Yeah, my bad.
I'm not. But I gotta move on because it's gonna come back up and later on. Melanie,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
How long could you wait for your husband or your partner in the following situations? If your partner is incarcerated, how long could you wait?
Spicy.
I've never dealt with that, but it depends on what he's incarcerated for. Like, I gotta know.
Let's.
Like, I found out he's a serial killer. Like, on the low.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Let's just put it like this.
I can't wait, bro. I
Whatever.
can't wait. I gotta go.
Whatever.
I gotta hide.
Whatever the situation is.
Okay.
Let's say he gets 5 years in prison. Are you waiting 5 years?
Absolutely. If that's my husband, my man.
That shift button is
going-
pressed.
He laughs.
No. I'm saying it depends on what it is, the situation. He could be falsely accused. He could be wrongly convicted. Like, that's what I say. I got to know the details. I've got to know full disclosure of what's going on. I do think, like, if it's found out that he's the BTS, deleter. I'm not gonna say that word, but he was or he's a serial deleter. I got to move a little differently. Like, I'm not gonna wait on something like that.
Okay. Could you wait? Let's just say tax evasion.
Oh yeah.
10 years.
That's spicy.
That's spicy.
That's about
That's spicy.
That's spicy.
They got a little chipotle, little habanero on that one.
Could you wait 10 years for your partner?
Yes, I don't have a choice.
No, you do have a choice.
No. I'm
No, you
saying
do have a
saying for the type of person I am.
Okay. Could you wait 10 years?
Just think.
Tax evasion, and he was I benefiting from his tax evasion? My lifestyle was benefited from his tax evasion? Most likely I knew about it. And so I participated in it, so I need to do 10 years with him. So if I know that that's what he was, if he's doing something and getting money, you know what he's doing, so it's like, stop playing. Like, and so you need to do this.
That's not true.
Not all the time, but why aren't you on your paper? Why aren't you more aware? So it's on me that if I made vows with this man, am I married?
So could you wait? Yes.
Am I married, or am I just in a situation?
You're in a situation.
Oh, it's just a situation.
How long are you waiting in the boyfriend?
In a situationship? No.
In a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, how long are you waiting?
No. That man hasn't made vows to me. He hasn't made commitment to me at a level before God and man. So at that point, like, that's just a situationship. He hasn't been serious about me. Not saying it has to be legal, like the government has to be involved. But if he hasn't taken that step and I'm just a situationship.
Okay, what if he's their girlfriend? Is the girlfriend the boyfriend? Is that still a situationship?
Yes, that's not a high level. That's high school. High school people are boyfriend girlfriend. Like, that's not mature. That's not next level.
So anything serious to you is marriage.
Not legal paperwork. I do not believe in legal marriage.
So
in the United States.
explain, like, legal paperwork is marriage. What's right up underneath where we at?
We've had a commitment ceremony. Like, we are a family. We have children. Like that's the father of my children.
So
I gotta hold him down.
That person that you're talking about, y'all are not legally married.
No.
How long could you wait for that person?
As long as as I need to, as long as it takes.
So
Now, let me just say, we might have to make a deal.
What's the deal?
Well, let's be honest.
I was wondering.
No, I'm just
I was
keeping it. I'm
wondering.
keeping it a buck.
As
If
you should.
if you get locked up, if you're going to be away for 10 years, like, I'm still dedicated to you. I'm still, like, it depends on what it is. Like, again, if it's something like you violating kids and stuff, like, I mean, and it's proven, I can't.
Tax evasion.
Okay, tax evasion. Okay, let's do it. Tax
course.
evasion. Tax evasion.
Like she got
Okay, good. I swerved.
Let's go.
I'm gonna bring it
Let's
back.
go. Money laundering.
Money laundering, same thing. I'm benefiting from whatever that is.
Could you wait 10 years? Yes or no?
Yes.
15 years.
15 years. Yes, hold him down.
it's yes or no?
But I'm gonna be yes.
So I know
yes.
15 years you could not see, touch, be with another male.
I didn't say that.
That's the deal.
She really got like a year.
No,
and a half.
because let's
How
be.
long could you wait for a husband in the following situation? Incarceration. Could you wait 5 years where you could not touch another person?
Absolutely. 5
10
years.
years.
That's nothing. 10 years.
15 years.
10 and 15.
15 past 10 is going to be a struggle.
Okay, thank you. Stop right there.
But tax evasion don't go away that long.
Six. Same question.
That's my husband. We getting conjugal visits, and then I get to go home. I don't have to clean up after you. I just get to come see you in jail, give you some, and go home. I could do
Hold
that.
on. I like that. You're based in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
A federal case,
no conjugal.
that means he can be deployed out of state.
I'll
he
travel.
gets
I'll
stationed-
travel for my husband's peen.
Hold on, baby. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Let me get you
I'm
that.
about to say,
She gonna travel.
I got
I'm
you.
traveling for
Heard.
the husband peen. I'm traveling.
I got
now.
you. I got you.
Talk that
But
talk now.
he's in Minnesota.
I don't give a damn where he at. I'm traveling for the husband peen. I would hold my husband.
What you call it, Peenie?
Peen.
Peen.
I don't want to say the word. Like, are we
Peen.
I will travel. I will get on that plane for my husband peen. I sure will.
But how long? For how many
For
years?
however long. If I'm not married, I'm out immediately. I'm not gonna hold you.
It's like he gets
Like, if you did not
it's
marry
Thursday.
me-
He gets sentenced on Friday. You on the streets on Friday.
Now hold
night.
on. Now don't do that. Don't do
I'm
that.
asking you.
24 hours.
Don't do that. I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be sad
Yeah,
for
that
about,
ain't 24
I'm
hours.
gonna be sad for
That,
about 90 days.
he's still
12.
man, 6 in a possible.
No, I'm be sad for about 90 days.
90 days.
Yeah.
And what's going through your mind in that situation?
I'm like, damn.
That's right.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a different situation. Let's take incarceration out of the equation. We're still on the ladies. What about deployment?
Oh, because
of
you would
course.
know he was in the military before you marry him, so you know what you signed up for. Yeah.
So if he gets stationed in Afghanistan for multiple years.
I go to Afghanistan for my husband peeing too.
Nah, baby, you can't go to Afghanistan.
Yes, you can.
Nah, you
I
can't.
put a
do that.
hijab, and be right in Afghanistan getting it.
That ain't
With
how
my
I set
head
up.
covered.
You can't.
Bitch,
Nah.
I'm going to
I think it's a
Afghanistan like
no-fly
this
list.
Nah,
for my
nah,
husband.
nah, they-
Yeah, I think it's a
Nah, they
no-fly
going.
list.
None of them is 6.
It may be on the no-fly.
You can do that. You can go to Afghanistan
No,
with a
baby.
hijab on and get your
Sweetheart,
husband peeing.
It ain't work. It don't work like that.
Yes, it do.
It does not work like that.
Well, I'm
think it's
going.
a
I'm gonna tell her meet me in Dubai.
I don't think you can get a visa.
Baby, meet me in
You
Dubai
can't
for the
get a visa over
peen.
Yes, sir.
This is outrageous.
Yes, ma'am. Melanie.
Yeah, of course. Deployment, like, that's honorable. Like, I'm not stepping out on a man. Okay, I'm not gonna be a Jody. So I don't know if you guys know what that is. In the military, I have a lot of clients who are in the military and their wives step out on them. They call it a Jody. And usually when they're deployed, yeah, all my military guys, shout out to you guys, you know what Jody, you know Jody. And so it's like a normal thing that their women, they come back, their women are doing all types of things, like
Okay.
like selling.
So let's.
Medical.
I would be remiss if I didn't keep it above by saying, you really find out about a woman if you're the guy that she's cheating on you with. I'll say it again, it may flew over your head. If you're the guy who she's cheating on you with, like, you're like, example,
We out here.
you guys are married and you're cheating on me
With me.
over him, I now know what a woman is capable of. If you're married to him, let's say they're stationed in Afghanistan, he's incarcerated, whatever,
You know
job
what it
move,
is.
whatever. I found out about a woman
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
what you're willing to do.
Yeah.
As a man, been in that situation, and I have some things in my closet that I am afraid to share, And I'm not going to share, but I can say this. I have been the recipient of the person who that female was cheating with, right? Yeah. And that's why I said there's a lot of jaded, wholesome women that the thing that a woman could do that a man can't is take some stuff to the grave. Yeah. Like y'all got this God-given gift that is just like, oh, that didn't count.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a lot of shit I'm taking to the grave.
I'm about to say, like men take a lot of things to the grave. I don't know about that.
We can have big
I got some stuff
We have
that's
boss me
going
on that
with
one.
me to the grave.
Yeah, you good.
Men take some
We ain't
things
talking
to the
about it because it's going with me to the grave. But I'm just letting you know, more women though is taking more to the grave than men. But I just want you to know I ain't gonna lie to you. Ken.
So to that point, that's what I'm saying. It's like everybody has this like I'm gonna ride for my husband, but
I don't believe it.
Or my boyfriend, but I'm telling you, you see a different side of that person when it's like, hold on, shh. Hey, baby, shut up. Yeah, I'm out with the girls. What? Yeah, I'm this, I'm that. And it's just like, you know, where we are is like you see a different side of that person. Not saying that you guys are that woman or, you know, you're that person. I'm just saying, just for the people.
Doesn't it matter how a woman was raised? Like, or how a woman's morals and virtues and like I find that women who were raised in a two-parent household, like my parents have been married nearly 50 years. I was raised a certain way. Like, ethically, there's a line you just don't cross. I know that's different today.
What's that line?
Like, you just don't do that. Like, it's just not, like, there's a point where if you don't have internal morals and ethics as a woman, like, I couldn't live with myself. I could not look in the mirror and know that I stepped out on this man and pretend. I'm sorry. That's just me. Maybe I'm old school. I'm old school.
Okay.
I know it's not normal today. It's not normal.
I'm
sorry.
I'm gonna go to you, Rico.
Sorry.
What I'm gonna say is, if you think she's capped, just raise your hand.
I don't care who thinks I'm capped. I'm not.
No, I've heard you cap.
How? How did I cap?
Well, because you initially said if your man was incarcerated for 10 years, you have to make a deal, and that deal would be you being able to sleep.
I was talking about if he's not my husband, I didn't make vows for. So if I made vows to this man, and depending on what the charge is, like we brought it back, I got off topic, and we brought it back to money laundering, and he's away for 15 years. Like, him and I need to have a conversation about what is this going to look like?
Melanie, okay, my ears work very well. I thank God for these.
No.
And I know what I heard, right? And we all know what we heard, right? There was a point in time where you said specifically, yes, but we'd have to make a deal.
Yeah, if now, he's not my husband.
Hold, Melanie, I'm not interrupting you. I'm sorry. Right? Thank you, appreciate it. So now, when we double back, and then we actually finish that and conclude that part of the conversation with could you not have sex for 10 years? You said, no, that's not what I'm saying. Which leads me to assume that you could be with this man for 10 years while he's away, whether it be incarcerated, deployment, and then you will still be able to live with the fact of sleeping with somebody else as long as he knows.
I didn't say that.
I mean,
no one ever said sex. No one ever said, will you sleep with other people? I said him and I need to have a conversation and be realistic about what this is going to look. Did I hear? Like, we can rewind it. I didn't hear the word sex at all.
Okay.
So
we
what
have
I'm
it
saying,
on camera.
Say less. The question
But
was,
Melanie, nonetheless, you're
wait?
You're beautiful.
That means
you're beautiful.
That means for all clarification, that means sex. Could you not have sex for 10 years?
Yes.
Could you not have sex for 15 years?
I could not have sex for 10 years.
Okay.
Because sex is not the end all be all, and it's just a mechanical. Like I get it.
That's what I get paid to do.
I'm just saying, if I love this man and he has been a provider, protector, he has been holding me down, like, I'm not going to abandon him in his time of need just because I have this animalistic need in order to get knocked down.
But
like, I might as well be for the streets.
Stop. With that being said,
Yes, it is.
She went animalistic with it.
Yeah.
Listen,
we all human.
Let's go to the streamers or the people who is watching this. First off, Danica says 6 is looking divine.
That's my sister.
Come on.
I love
Okay.
her so much.
That's cool. Shout out to Danica.
Girl, I love you. Girl.
Marcus says her name is 6 or is it 10? Kylie says Melanie is locked in. All right. Misty Queen has a question for 6. In most states, does the reason for divorce matter as it relates to splitting assets?
Most states are not even alimony states, so I don't know.
But does it matter though?
I mean, it matters, but very few states are alimony states. Most states don't have alimony.
Which states are those? I need to know where to live.
Like Texas, Cali is alimony states, to name a few.
Is it division of assets or alimony? Because those are two separate things.
The
In a
assets.
divorce, yeah, assets are different. You can divide assets but not have alimony.
So the
Think
question
of it
from Misty
differently.
Queen, once again, it's a question for 6. It says, in most states, does the reason for divorce matter as it relates to splitting assets?
No, what matters is who makes more.
So to that question, if the woman makes more than the male, is it equal for the man to get half if they get a divorce?
I mean, if it's by law, the law is a law.
Say less. All right, moving right along. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, chiming in. I'm gonna go to my next question. Please keep bringing in your questions because I'm gonna tap in with y'all again. Guys, this is the question for you. Could you be a stay-at-home dad?
You know,
Oh, maybe,
Can you
maybe
paint
hold
the
on.
picture for me?
Could you be a stay-at-home dad? Jahliel,
nah.
you could not. Why?
You know, I got the ambition in me, man. Like first of all, I wasn't raised like that. Like I come from a 2-parent home where my pops was a hustler, a grinder, provider. So for me to take a back seat and just be a stay-at-home dad, it ain't even in my DNA. Mm-hmm. So I couldn't even do the stay-at-home tip, like truthfully.
What's my queen name? Queen Spice?
Queen Spice.
What's the ginger head?
Yeah.
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice.
Yeah.
You mean Ice Spice?
Yeah.
Right?
Feel you.
She has a flourishing career.
Nah.
And you know, y'all kick it off. Boom.
I feel you.
So you couldn't date her?
It's not that I couldn't date her.
Let's say Chloe Bailey.
Chloe fine too though. But what I'm saying is like, I got my own dreams, goals, and aspirations. And I don't think I can suppress them to just be a stay-at-home dad.
Could you date a woman who makes more money than you?
That's fine. Like if you get in your bag, you're in your bag. Like I'm not gonna be mad at you because you're in your bag. Honestly, all that's
Y'all
gonna
have kids.
Okay.
Let's see, and
Nah,
shout out to
come on.
Chloe. Shout out to
Chloe
Chloe.
tough though, I ain't
right?
gonna lie.
Let's say, for instance,
Chloe
a girl
tough.
of her status or her stature. I'm just
Yeah.
using her as a
I'm with you.
tangible
I'm with you.
example.
Okay, cause she tough.
You guys date.
Uh-huh.
And let's say, for instance, her career is on an up and up.
Crazy.
Right?
Uh-huh.
You guys decide to have children.
Uh-huh.
Right? Somebody has to make a sacrifice.
Somebody do gotta make the sacrifice.
So are you making a sacrifice for staying home? or?
I think I don't necessarily know if I would be in that like relationship if that's the sacrifice I gotta make. You see what I mean? It's like, I'm not saying that I don't support and want you to win. I'm with that, but we should both be able to win. And like, I should be able to chase my dreams, do what I do. You should be able to chase your dreams, do what you do. We making enough money, and we got nannies, butlers, all types of shit to hold shit down at the house. Why do I gotta be at the crib?
So you're gonna allow somebody else to raise your?
I feel like at some point, I mean, you call my mom, your mom. We got a
Somebody
village.
else.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a village. You always hear it takes a village anyway. So why should you sacrifice your dreams and goals to be a stay-at-home dad or a stay-at-home mom? Like, nah, let's just figure this shit out.
Say less. Rico, talk to me. Could you be a stay-at-home dad?
Under certain things, yeah, I could.
Okay, make it make sense. Why could you?
Well, I mean, stay at home just means I'm at home. That don't mean I'm not working. I mean, to be honest, I probably work 1 day a week right now for the last 5-6 years, right? So I'm still, like, I believe that you can still fulfill your purpose depending on what it is. Now, I was raised by a single mother, and I have a child, or I have a whole family in my house right now. And I would say like I'm home more than everybody in my house, including the kids, right? So with that being said, when I was raised by a single mother, my mom, I watched her do everything between take me to basketball practice, be my basketball coach, go to work, and go to school, which is crazy, right? So innately, I'm always the one taking on majority of the work when it comes to the kids and maintaining my work. So could I do it? Yeah, and I would find a time, whether I have to do my work while they taking a nap for 2 hours, I'll do it. But it has to be with somebody like Jennifer Lopez, not Ice Spice.
But why not?
Because that doesn't, move me. That doesn't move me.
What's your quarrel with Ice Spice?
Nothing. Nothing. It's just that's not my type.
That's
not my type.
Okay.
That's not my type.
So could you be like? Let's remove Ice Spice from this whole discussion.
Yeah.
Let's say you meet a person and she makes more money than you.
Yeah.
Right. So let's give a tangible number. Let's say you make $10. This person that you're with makes $75.
It makes sense. Until I make 75, then we gotta switch. But like, I don't have no pride with money. You feel me? I make enough money to take care of my house. If she makes more than that, I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying?
Let's just put it like this, really. All right. Let's say you make $100,000 a year. It's great money. Your partner makes $7.5 million.
Shit, I'm sitting at the crib. What we talking about? I'm gonna be doing this. I mean, okay, we gonna come through while the kids at nap.
Right. So with you, right? Situation 6, knowing that situation, is he owed half if they were to get a divorce?
Yeah.
Because of?
That's a huge. But I don't want to dap on it. Like I'm not with it. Right. I'm not with it. This is just.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
I mean, he technically is entitled to half, but
it hurts her to say it.
She said,
yeah, like I don't like this. I'm uncomfortable.
But real talk.
My heart, my chest, I got chest pain saying this.
Say less.
Yeah.
Well, answer this question, 6. All right. Simple. Could you share your partner?
Like with another woman?
Yes. I will hope so.
Do I know about it?
Yes, you do.
I don't want to know. No.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know
if you playing.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You've dated before, right? You've been in relationships before, right? You ever got cheated on?
And when I got cheated on, the nigga came and told me, or the man came and told me.
Okay.
And then I was like, well, why would you tell me that? You just ruined my happiness. I was minding my business. I was living my best life.
Let me ask you this, though. Right hand of God.
That's your left hand.
I'm saying. Right hand. Right? Can you put your right hand? Have you ever went through a phone?
Yes.
Okay, when you went through that phone.
I almost threw up.
But why though? Why,
I never did it ever again.
Why did you?
Don't do it.
Baby, don't do it.
It was so, I'm gonna tell you, it was so easy that he fell asleep, the phone was open, and I was like, come on.
But what, come on.
And I thought it was gonna be funny. I was like, let me look. Then I had a stroke,
but
and I was
like,
going.
But you kept going though. You kept scrolling.
No, I didn't. Once I saw a few things, I started having a stroke, and I said, I never went through a phone ever again. I'll never go through a phone again. I don't want to know.
But why?
Ignorance is bliss.
But so I'm asking you back to the original question. Could you share your partner?
Knowingly, no.
But why though?
Because
it seems like my whole energy with you, and I'm not a prophet. I'm not Mr. Cleo.
Oh,
you know
Lord.
what I'm saying? I'm not gonna read.
But go ahead.
I would guess that you like a strong-minded alpha male.
Yes.
If that strong-minded alpha male just tells you, say, babe, look, let me tell you something. Before I met you, I was rocking a lot of boats. You think by me meeting you, that's just gonna turn my boats into a boat?
No, but I think if he a strong man, he got them in check. They scared of me. See, your man.
I'm scared of you.
You should be.
Bullshit.
You should be. Your women should be scared of me. They should bow to my feet when they see me. They should see me and be scared.
Okay.
Not coming to be telling me stuff.
But that don't mean they can't have a relationship.
And I don't know nothing. I'm at the gym. I don't know what that nigga doing.
Squats.
Don't come to me and tell me nothing. I hate when people do that.
That's cool.
Oh, your man, girl, don't tell me that
But
shit.
what if he is?
Stuff.
What if he is? So I'm gonna give you a situation. You on date night with, give me his name, is Joe Blow.
Rico.
Okay.
Let's go Suave.
Okay.
You on a date with Suave.
Okay.
Right? And y'all having a great time, having a blast. Y'all went to go see any type of movie and boom. And Suave says, yo, babe, the chick over there, I smashed her.
That's me.
Why would you tell me that? We're having a great time and you ruin the time. Like, we're having a great time. By the way, I smashed that girl. Why would you tell me that? I'm having a ball.
Because Suave, okay, hold on. Because Suave says, I don't want no other woman to have a one-up on you.
Yeah, for
She
sure.
don't have no one up on me. She's sitting over there shook, wishing she was me. I want you for to realize the other woman is over there like this. Like, oh, I wish I was her. I wish I was the one he was with on a Friday night. She's sick thinking about me. Let her be sick and let me be in peace.
She's right
I had to learn this about
she's
myself.
right. I'm
The
not
other
promoting.
woman be
She's
stalking
right.
you like, I wish I was
She's
her.
right with this.
I want to be that. Don't tell
So
me nothing.
you don't want nothing.
Don't tell me nothing.
You want him to
have
keep
them in
everything?
check.
She's
Don't
right.
have them come to me about
Okay.
nothing.
You
Miss
gonna
Melanie.
mess up my entire my mind. I'm having a good time, and you're just gonna tell me. So then now my mind is trying to dissect this while I'm out having a good time.
Now I gotta go beat her up.
Right?
No.
No. We
Now I gotta go beat her up.
no. We ain't going to jail. We're not going to jail. We're not going to jail.
No, I'm finna beat her up.
No,
If
you
tell me I'm
no,
beating
you
her up
finna
on site.
leave. You finna leave and go home.
If you like, I smash her, I'm gonna get up and beat her up.
Stop.
While we was together.
While we're eating. I'm gonna get her from the table and
You
beat her
gonna
up.
go to jail?
But that ain't
You can go to jail.
I
Don't go to
care.
jail over no man.
I don't care. I'm beating her up.
Girl, don't
period.
go over
Okay,
jail
hold
no
on,
man.
hold on. Okay, let's dispute.
I'm beating her up.
Let's
jail no man.
diffuse this because I really feel that she would.
I'm not kidding.
I believe it.
I ain't doing it. I'm
And
going
that's
home.
when you had that segue that says, run. Right. But Melanie, could you share your partner?
Yes.
Okay, explain.
If we have a conversation going into it, and I recognize that the benefits of the relationship and who he is as a man, that this is the man I want to be with. When I say share, I mean like if we're open and talking about it and honest about it. Now, honestly, it also depends on like how it's structured. Like it has to have some structure to it. I'm not going to just be like Free Willy in the street. Free Willy in the street. Like I'm not
Keep
doing
it above.
that.
Like
you too much.
What the ramifications would like. Ideally, what would you say? I could share this person in these circumstances.
So I personally believe you can love and be sexually attracted to multiple people, even if you're in a relationship. I think it's unidealistic in this day and age. Mm-hmm. We're in a global economy, a global world, like to expect like old school, we're married for 50, 80 years, whatever, and it's just the two of us. I think that notion of monogamy is not historically accurate. I think it's oppressed by religion. And so if that's not the structure you're under, I think you don't own anybody.
That's a fact.
And I feel as though if that person feels like they have a need that that they want fulfilled by someone else, it does not take away from you as a woman. I think women are very jealous, and men are too. But I would say, as a woman, I can only speak as that. Mm-hmm. That if a man, if he feels as though he needs that, but he's still supporting me, he's still my partner, my rock, my everything I need. I'm not missing out on anything in our relationship, and he's doing what he needs to do. I'm with six I don't need to know everything. I don't need to know, because I don't want my peace disturbed. I don't want my mind to go places it doesn't need to go. And I don't want to equate women to children. This is not what I'm doing, but I'm saying for me, like a child, you don't tell your child everything about you as an adult. They don't understand. Like, it's better just let them just kind of have fun. I would rather stay in my bubble, my glass bubble. As long as my peace is not disturbed, you're not having you're not having outside babies. You're not disrespecting me. A chick is not disrespecting me.
Right.
I mean, who am I to tell a man what to do with his body? Just because we're in a relationship doesn't mean I own that man. I don't own his finances. I don't own anything of his heart. I don't. It's his choice.
You got something? I would love to ask you a question, Six. Do you believe in one person having a soulmate, or do you believe in multiple soulmates?
I believe in multiple soulmates.
So you can find a soulmate in multiple facets. So you can have two attractive men that you can find as a soulmate to you.
I think so.
Could you be in love with two people?
At the same time?
Yes, you.
I think the only way to be in love with two people at the same time is if you're with two people at the same time. But if you have a relationship, heal, and then start a new relationship, I don't think you can be in love with two people at the same time unless you're dating or entertaining two people at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not gonna go down your track record, but just as far as you saying you could not share your partner, right? Is it normal to think of a woman to, let's say for instance, are you more likely to wonder if you found out that your person was wondering?
Like, would I cheat back?
Not cheat back, because cheating is discretionary. You talking to another man, that's cheating. You, to some, you giving your number out is cheating. You flirting with a man, that's cheating to some.
Okay.
Penetration is not the only act of cheating, right? Or it may not be cheating to some people, depending on what their situation is, right? It's different strokes for different people, right? So to that point, it's like you're with Suave, you know what I'm saying? And you find out that Suave just, shit, he out there. Does that warrant you to be like, okay, cool, like take me through your approach of your energy being breached?
My energy being breached?
I'm trying.
Like, I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to follow you. My energy.
Like, if you found out that your person was cheating on you, what would you do?
We got to have a conversation.
Take me through it.
I'd be like, so, who is this girl? Like, what's going on?
Samantha.
Really? I'm not saying like just the name. I would be like, so what you got going on?
Lady,
like,
look. And I'm in that, like, we're going to have banter.
But most of the time, the man gonna proactively be like, baby, this bitch ain't even, it ain't even like
alpha.
that.
That's not an alpha. Alpha ain't
not?
No, alpha gonna tell you. He
gonna tell the truth, which is most of the time, baby, this is just, you know what that is.
It's just an
Cause that's what it be, I don't know what you mean by that. Alpha gonna be the one that's gonna say, baby, come on now, you know what that is, stop that.
Say that. But he's telling you.
A beta gonna lie. See, Alpha gonna be like, baby, yeah, but come on,
But you're fine with that.
I guess, like, if you be like, I'm in love with this girl.
No.
That's different.
But that's striking different emotions.
If he be like, yeah, it's a yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, it's a yeah.
So
like, you slipping.
We just clearly just said that you don't want to know. But you just said.
See, that's why I don't know how to do this, because I have so many questions. The Virgo in me, I wanted to ask that. Well, how did I find out? But I didn't want to be that girl like asking 10 questions. But now that you brought it up, how did I find out? Because that make a difference. Did you embarrass me publicly?
No, he did not.
But should a man be able to be open, an alpha man be able to open? A man is going to set it straight from the get-go of the relationship. Listen, I'm not going to be with just you. I love you. You are my woman. I am going to provide and protect you. But just know I'm a man and I'm provision, but I have needs. These are the rules of the relationship. This is how I move. This is how I need you to move. This is what I want. These are the needs you fulfill. But I have more sexual needs as a man. I feel like an alpha man is telling you on the outset. So once I know that, unless you want to make another woman like a permanent kind of fixture in the situation, which, that's going to be a deeper conversation. But if you out, you know what I'm saying, and you come home at midnight, 1 o'clock, I don't want to know. I took a bubble bath, I had my bath bombs, I was reading my book with my glass of wine, I'm relaxing. I do not want my peace disturbed knowing that you just bust down Samantha. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or you're with a gutter snipe for the night. Like, if she's a gutter snipe, she shouldn't even be in a conversation with me.
Say less. Moving right along, right? Because this is a question that I want to ask. For most, the ultimate goal is the relationship in a relationship is marriage. Considering, what are you doing to prepare to have a successful marriage, and what representation of successful marriages do you have personally in your life? That's a female question. So, meaning?
That's spicy.
That's gonna be hard.
Meaning, like if you want to be married, or you want to have something special, right? And that something special does not exist in your close friends. Like, I would say this. Most people who want to be in a relationship, they don't know what a healthy relationship looks like. Most people who want to be married, they have never had a perfect example of what marriage, a healthy marriage, really is. So my question is to the woman, in your social circle, right? Do we have perfect examples of what you want?
Well, it's only like 30% of black people that's married. So that's a very small percentage to start with. But the friends I do have that are married, they're in happy marriages.
So close friends.
Yeah. Like most of my close friends are married.
Okay.
And they have happy marriages to what I see.
Okay. So
It's possible.
Do you gain insight on those specific people?
Yeah, and I think that it gives you a reality check of what it really looks like. It makes it not just look like butterflies and honey to you. It shows you the ins and outs. I was on my phone with my sister the other day. Her husband got in the car and started going off about some of the kids did. And I said, girl, I'm gonna call you back. But I said, sometimes that's how it's gonna be. Sometimes the house is out of order and the husband's gonna get in and get some straightening. So I don't have like an unrealistic view of marriage in my circle. Like I see the real deal because I'm close with all my friends and I see their relationships. So yeah. I have realistic.
You want that relationship?
I don't want their relationship. I want my own healthy relationship.
Something of that sort, not that specific, but something of that alley. Does that relationship in your close friends emulate something that you would like to possess?
Yeah, I know what relationships look like in real life. It's not all fairy tales. Like sometimes you got to go off. Sometimes things go left.
Mr. Film has something to ask. Is monogamy a dated practice?
No.
Duh.
No, it's not.
Are we here to be monogamous? Like we're mammals, right? But to think of an idea that we're being morphed to think that we're supposed to be with one person.
Biologically, men are not designed to be monogamous. And I think religion is what suppressed a lot of men into that, and there's historical reasons for it, for the practice of monogamy. But men are designed to spread seed. And so I do believe there's a conversation and a realization that most people are in polygamous relationships right now. You're dating, you're sleeping with different people, you're in polygamy. Like you're not, like people think they're it is the culture, but I don't fault men for their biological nature. This is proven by science. So I think it's a conversation that needs to be had. Then there's some people who never accept non-monogamy, but.
Yeah. So to the question Marvin has, right? Is anyone sitting on the couches married?
No.
Married to God.
Nah.
God is a
been
dude.
Not married.
No.
Not married.
God is a dude.
All right.
Yeah.
Relax. God.
So even with that, I want to go back to the question, Melanie, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Is anybody in your close social circle somebody who you gain aspiration from?
I don't need a social circle, my family. So my parents have been married nearly 50 years.
Are they happy?
Yes. And all of my aunts and uncles, like 90% have been married for 20 plus years or more. So I grew up with that structure around me about marriage and being a wife and duty and honor and being submissive. It's not a dirty word to me. So for me, I understand that. So yes, most of my girlfriends are married. Most of my family are married past the point of breaking down 20 plus years. So
this is my question to the fellas. Mm-hmm. Could you seriously date a woman who had a relationship with one of your friends?
Ooh.
No.
Why?
Nah, like.
Why not?
Why would I?
So first off, how old are you, Jahliel? 31. You're 31. Yeah. Let's say, for instance, the person that you met her tonight, and you guys date. And let's say the person that you're dating had a relationship, and you come to find out that she knows your best friend and they had a in high school.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Yeah. Nah.
In high school, bro?
I think that's too close to comfort, though.
In high school?
I mean, why does
You're
it matter?
31, bro.
But if it's my day one, A1, I would have known you was getting rocking with my mans in high school.
So
And I wouldn't have, it just,
It was that you forget.
it was a ha-ha. If it was a with my guys, if it's a it's a
it was a Hemi with the Jenny.
So what I'm saying is like,
You couldn't.
I would know off break, like, this what you was doing with my mans back in the day.
Not really. Like I'm gonna paint the picture for you.
All right, paint
Let's
it
say
for me.
first, just like we live in a day and age. You're based to where?
I'm based in the A,
Okay, where are you from?
Chicago.
Okay, you're from Chi, right? So you meet a person in Atlanta, right? She has also that's your glue. Like, yo, where you from? From Chicago. Oh, from the South Side.
Wait.
Okay, cool, boom.
Right.
So y'all kick it off,
Right.
and then all of a sudden, months go by, and y'all have a lot of symmetry. Then all of a sudden, it's like, yo, man, we going out with my friends, and boom, like, shoot, come on, baby, come on.
But
put
before
that
we even get there, though,
Okay.
because I'm going to let you know how Chicago conversations go.
Okay.
First and foremost, you tell me you from the Chi, I'm going to say what high school you went to.
Okay.
Because some people say they from Chicago, but they really from the burbs.
Okay.
So let's go ahead. Oh, I went to such and such. Oh, word, I know. Oh, you know. I didn't already figured it out within a couple conversations that we might have, mutual friends or acquaintances. So at that point, I would kind of be like, all right, I know how to play the situation. And if it came up in a group chat, yo, y'all know this person?
But who's doing that though? Is that really?
Yes.
So you're going back and saying, Rhonda, man, Rhonda is on fire.
Yeah.
Shaquanda, man, listen. Anyone of y'all know Shaquanda?
It's a fact check, bro.
Show me the Carfax.
It's
You wanna see the
I
Carfax?
need to see them. Because you know why? Before we get in too deep, I just need to know the facts.
So, okay, cool. You're 31.
Yeah.
Let's take it a step further.
Okay.
In middle school, they dated.
Okay.
You still not.
All right, middle school a little different. Kid.
Okay.
You said the that's middle school. I mean,
You find out
you was getting wild.
You see what I'm saying? You find out your friend took her virginity.
No.
Really?
No.
That's crazy.
Rico.
I'm hitting it and keeping it. If I like her, I like her. Look, I mean, the difference is like me and my circle of group of friends, we've all been that guy since high school. And we all had good taste in women.
Right.
So like,
There's a lot of women out here.
yeah, but like not all of them is the same. Most of them, but like if she really, we talk about, I'm 30, right? We talk about 17?
Yeah.
Come on,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. It's
See,
like, that's
a decade up
long-
past.
Bro, you're not even the same person you are when you were 28.
That's valid.
So, but I'm saying, you're literally gonna not take this person serious because they were dating in high school? I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Now, if it was 3 years ago,
Yeah, that's a different type of monster.
It's-
What's now my question to you, Rico, what's the threshold?
is it just sex or was it a relationship or something to be a relationship?
So how about this?
If it's a one-nighter, 12 months.
Like, look, let's just say y'all ain't even from the same city. They met in Panama.
Okay.
Ooh,
It was just a quick
I was just
Then all of a sudden it's like, yo, it's no ties
nigga
to
couldn't got you on a
this
quick
is where I'm
time.
from.
Like, no.
And all of a sudden it's like,
No.
yo, bro,
Can't.
man, I got
You trying to tell me you trying to be my old lady and my man's caught you on a quick in Panama? I'm straight.
See, this is the thing.
I'm
Now,
straight.
I do agree
I'm
because I
straight,
never
Cam.
trust on a girls trip.
My man's caught my man's
Right.
caught you, not you, but you know you, on a on a girls trip in Panama?
It's up.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
it's up.
Nah.
But
You
but,
didn't bro, no.
bro.
Hey,
But to
different
be
strokes
honest,
for different folks, but
I'll
I'm
be
telling you
honest
right
with
now, if we chit-chatting and we having a good time, that's one thing. But I'm not taking you to the offer and my man's caught you on the
But
on,
what
on,
if the
on a
vibe,
balcony in Panama.
What about the vibe though, bro? You know, what about the phase of everybody knows this phase of friends when y'all was in that YOLO stage?
Yeah. And it just, your YOLO was with the wrong group of friends.
But you'd be like, so there's no ties to where you was from. You was like, yo, bro, man, I got this chick now, bro. She amazing, bro. We kicking it off. And then all of a sudden, when let's say, friend, y'all meet for the holidays. Everybody meet up. Boom, let's have a game night at the crib. And your friend just says, bro, I think I know her, bro. I never knew her name, though, but, bro, like, this was like 7 years ago.
And then my man's gonna tell me she did the sloppy
in Miami
3000, and I'm gonna be like, nah.
And it's off.
The guac 3000, no way.
Yeah, I mean, if you describe it like that, it's different.
No,
but you know who your partner is, though.
Don't matter. You gotta think about it like this, though. To be real, and this is something that I always say, like, there's not a lot of men that are that guy. No. And a lot of women are sleeping with the same men. You probably, even the girl that you love to this day, probably slept with somebody that you know. You just don't know it yet.
So my question.
But it ain't in my inner circle of the people that I talk to on
It
the
might be.
Nah.
So
it's their outer inner circle.
We have a question
I
from.
might bump into you,
but it's cool.
But not my.
Not your three closest.
Not 20 years of friendship. That's a dub.
We have a question.
Best friend is a little different.
We have a question from
homies.
The streamers, right? Daniel Lucy has a question for the woman. Will they date their friend's man or ex?
0%. 0.
But what about
no possibility?
Huh?
It's a violation of the highest order.
Of what?
Dating my man, like knowing that he skeeted in that.
Yeah.
And his mouth.
So you would never
what
date,
that mouth do on my friend?
I
can never even.
You would never date a person that was
that
with
is
your friend.
not cap.
I ain't never dated a friend, but I didn't have fun with it.
Okay.
On gospel.
Just no friend.
That hold it? Oh, that's two fingers.
I'm trying to break the button.
Okay.
I didn't have fun with the friends. I ain't gonna.
So, 6.
If it was more than 7 years ago, like credit. If it fall off your credit after 7 years, that nigga ain't yours after 7 years.
Your credit start.
And if I really like him, if I come to you like, girl, I really like this man, like this is my husband.
Right.
I would hope she don't be like, no. If it was more than 7 years ago, I'll do it.
Come on, sis.
I'm snaking you, period.
Get a little closer.
That's my man now.
Man, bro, like if we keeping it.
People in this world.
Listen, hold on. If we keeping it a big buck, right? Come on now. If we got chemistry, it's like. What happened to no matter what the people say, I'ma love you anyway.
That's That's Disney fairy tale. We deal in the real world.
Like, bro,
I'm sorry.
I'm adapt the dude up and be like, bro, it's buying, ain't it, boy?
Oh, don't do that now. Wait a minute.
That's it. That's cap.
Wait, we not going.
Don't do all that.
But I'm just keeping it a buck.
We not cool. We can't be.
Like me personally.
He have to do all that. He have to do all that.
Violation.
Patrick Burns says violation.
Violation. The highest order. The highest order.
But bro, like we all had before we sit up here and act holier than thou, we've all did some devilish kind of stuff that we're not proud of.
Yeah, for sure.
If we all line up everybody who we entertain,
we got some skeletons.
we got some
Well,
that was one
depends
time.
on people's body count. I have a low body count that's one.
Okay, we're not gonna be personal
I'm not
here.
getting that. But I'm saying
you can't judge your own. You can't do that.
I'm saying that people are cross-referencing. You have to understand people have different perspectives. I just like, how do I know? Like when I'm talking to my girlfriend or I'm with my man, she's over the crib. Like, how does my mind go knowing that this my homegirl and he didn't skated, or that he didn't had groceries.
He had the groceries.
He had the groceries. Like, what if he get a moment, him and I are like having a minute, and he's remembering that time, like,
that's spicy.
and she's probably single still. And it might be I just.
Call me crazy.
I just can't.
And
not with a friend.
I'm the mediator here. I just call cap. I just do. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Because when you're talking about reality versus fantasy, like of course everybody will want this idealistic person that ain't nobody heard of, and they be like, from the male's perspective, she's a goddess, she's thick as hell, she's pretty, she's gorgeous, she's well-spoken, she's this, she's that, she has a career, she doesn't have any children. Like, that's cool from the female's perspective. Girl, he's strong. Girl, he got money. Girl, he's stable. Girl, he got his own stuff. But we don't live in that type of world.
Right, but I'm not saying that you can't. What I'm saying is that
shit happens though.
Yes, but if your shit happened with one of my niggas, then we cool. Like, that's it. Like, I'm not saying your track record, your report card gotta be squeaky clean. I'm just saying on your 5th grade literature, it don't need to have one of my niggas as your teacher, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you might have got a couple different marks on your report card from that person to that person to that person, that's cool.
Let me ask you
but
this.
if he come in the house,
let me ask you this.
And I can call your teacher on, yo, my dog,
would you feel a certain type of way? Would you feel different if she told you?
It don't matter.
Like if she said, babe, whoa.
Listen, we not getting to the babe phase.
Why you didn't tell me Suave was your partner?
What you mean? I'ma check the facts before you meet the partners.
That's not true, bro.
It is though.
You telling me you never?
No. We're not talking about hitting. We're talking. What I'm talking about is relationships.
Okay.
We're talking not.
So you never
not
liked.
dating and I look at dating differently. Dating, we in the streets, we having a good time, da da da.
Oh.
But the moment I'm not gonna make you my girlfriend,
If you caught in the
or
streets,
my old lady,
if you caught in the streets with somebody, bro, like, come on.
I'm just saying, I'm keeping it a beam.
I'm keeping a bigger beam.
I'm just letting you know right now,
Keeping it a
Ken.
llama beam.
If your track record got anything to do with my inner
If
circle,
you're
it's a dub.
in the streets,
It's a dub for me.
if you're at the movies,
Uh-huh.
and you're saying to yourself, like, you're obviously take this person serious enough to be caught with her.
Correct.
And
But I'm not gonna go there if I ain't did my prerequisites.
that's not true. That's cap.
To who?
I'm telling you, you're not gonna find this type of stuff out. So for day one, you're gonna just go over like
I ain't say day one.
okay, day two.
I ain't say day 2.
Month 2.
But I'm telling you right now, Cam.
It's already.
I'm gonna be a being.
It's already too late.
I'm
You
gonna
see what I'm saying? Like the emotion is
because
there.
because I think y'all are looking at dating and relationships in 2 different perspectives, right? I look at dating like, yo, we just getting to know each. I don't feel. Earlier you asked a question about marriage and foundation and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people date. I think people go to, oh, I like you, and now we're in a relationship.
Okay.
Versus taking time to date someone, understand their past, their traumas, and what actual baggage they bringing with them. So what I'm saying to you, Cam, is that before I even say, yo, you my girl,
Yeah.
I'ma know what baggage you got and whether I'm willing to deal with it or not. And if part of your in your suitcase is that you with my mans, I done found that out before I even got that deep invested in you to where I want you to be my old lady.
So this is a question for around the table. What's unforgivable baggage? Go 6.
Like, did you touch a child? Like, do you have AIDS? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay,
do you have
a
AIDS?
sickness-
Like, uncurable disease? Did you touch a
uncurable
child? Did you beat on a woman? That's a no-go
Okay,
for
cool.
me.
What's your unforgivable baggage?
You had a train ran on you? That's crazy to me. Like you had, I don't care if you was 17, 22, 36.
What's a train?
A train is when one guy's hitting it from the back.
So two males. But what?
2 males on one.
2 ain't really a train.
A train is 2 males and
2
one.
ain't a train.
So how many is a train?
I'm just saying, that's a threesome, you know?
Yeah.
That is not a threesome.
I'm just- that's a
Hell no.
threesome.
That's not a
usually
threesome.
say if it's 2 girls and a
That's a
guy,
threesome.
it's
Because 2 men gonna take turns.
I think 3.
No.
No.
It's enough hoes
and
to.
one woman is a train.
I was just
Say
saying.
less,
women
say
and one
less.
man is a
Okay.
threesome.
Okay, all right,
DP.
stop. All right, hold up. I'm getting a word from. We can't talk about that.
Okay, it went
So
left. This
let's
went left
change
real
this
fast.
Yeah, so like that's my unforgivable.
Because we
baggage.
got comments that's from Cosmic that says, dang. You know what I mean? All right, so we're in the final sector, and this is a gaslight sector. Question for the woman. Could you take a man serious who had plastic surgery done?
That's spicy.
It depends on what it is.
No. You know what it is.
Like his situation.
It's below the belly button.
Oh, if he had a implant. No, I'm saying we're talking medical. This is scientific language. So I'm only
man,
using.
Keep me in pre-K. Keep me in.
Okay.
Come on now, you trying to go like
He went from
Dr. Scholl's,
He went from
Dr.
Elmo
Phil,
to
Dr.
Big
Pepper.
Bird. He went from Elmo to Big Bird.
Yeah.
Okay. So now he's Big Bird. How would I know?
But he admitted. The Carfax don't match.
But like, okay. Wait.
Hey, he got a red Corvette, but
Okay.
his door is black.
Oh, good. Okay.
Could you take him serious?
Okay, if he's,
She don't care.
if it's doing what it needs to do, like, what do I care?
I respect it.
I don't know his situation. Like, if it's doing what it needs to do, and I know the Carfax, like that's like, if it's doing what it need to do.
Talk to me. I don't see.
Yeah, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. I need that
can't-
natural energy.
You need natural energy.
Yeah.
So explain. But going to depth what you.
Because a man that, is doing good down there has a different energy than a man that's not. I need that natural doing good down there energy. I'm trying to be censored.
That's cool. But
Yeah.
let's say, baby, look, I got 2 inches of straight venom.
Okay, nah.
Oh, no, baby.
that's a
Hold on, you said, hold on.
2 inches,
No,
like an angry
2
inch.
inches.
Look,
2 inches of venom.
listen,
Sounds
even though,
spicy.
let's keep it a big buck.
The cat.
Everybody don't got a hammer.
Who has
but they
2
got a
inches?
wrench.
Who
But they
got
got a
2
wrench.
inches?
Man, look,
Okay,
bro.
you're talking about, so he was 2 inches and now he's up to 6?
Yes. Six.
That's still crazy.
Now that's different. That's different. Actually, no, I couldn't. I can't do it. Like because then if I have a son, I'm not gonna do my son like that.
What?
Like,
What your son
I'm
got
saying
to
if
do?
we,
Saying
if
genetically.
it's
You just saying
genetically,
it's some things
No,
you
no.
keep away from your.
No, I'm saying
genetics.
I don't want my son having an angry inch to work with when he get out in these streets.
Angry inch.
I'm not gonna do my son like this. I want to give him a head start. And I know that he only had an inch. Can he feel anything past the 2 inches at the top? Like there's a lot of medical information I need.
Can we keep the cap to a minimum, please? Because
Overanalyze.
the realization of this is the unfairness of males appreciating or accepting a woman for a BBL, for breast implants, for liposuction, for all ulterior plastic surgery credentials to your body. How could you not? Like, don't you think
But
that
that's
is
different.
skewed?
It's not an actual
They be telling me that.
active organ. So an active organ is different. If a man got lipo or he's whatever, I mean, that's different. But an active organ, that's a muscle that has to function.
But-
a BBL don't have to function. The things don't have to function.
But just correct me if I'm wrong, and
They
Dr.
just gotta
Phil,
sit.
Dr. Philette.
It's F-E-E-L, Dr. Phil.
Dr. Fillet. No, I like fillet.
Dr. Fillet.
Fillet.
Is it true that you cannot go, or you can go to the doctor to squeeze it, to tighten it up?
Yes, you can.
So as a man, can a man accept that? Like, girl, I just got a new one for him. This for my hubby.
But if a woman, and this is the devil's advocate I'm playing right now, if a woman gets it tightened, it's going back to what it originally was.
What?
The man is
Wait.
altering the organ
I'm about to throw a
to
pillow.
something new. Wait,
No, it's the shift button's
would you,
pressed.
would you
It's
men?
on A, I
wanna
already.
go
Would you,
backspace.
Rico? Would you get a situation so that you can do more? Or you be comfortable as a man, or if your homeboy had it done, would you be like, oh yeah, like that's cool?
She asking me.
She
She not asking me.
She went straight to you.
She said an angry inch, and you went to a furious
Superior man.
superior 10.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
I listen.
Like, let's look, bro.
I'll be
Your homeboy did it.
For everybody that's out there, bro, everybody ain't hammering home.
Ain't
you know what I'm
built.
saying? Like, let's just come on, bro. Like,
Here's my
the average. Can we talk about averages? Like, everybody ain't got that Thor.
Yeah.
It's how you move it, how you work it. Like you gotta work with
So
what
is
you
it?
got.
Does it?
But 2 inches. What
That's
is
not
somebody
two
doing
for
with 2
6.
inches?
But it's people who are.
business.
Six got a different energy. I feel like it
So,
does matter for six.
so to this point, if we're talking about measurables, right? What's your ideal measurable?
Oh, Lord Jesus.
6?
Like how big do you want it?
Ideally.
Is it 6?
That's a little personal.
Ideally.
I don't want to say.
Okay, this is Funky Friday, and we have to keep things funky. Melanie, same question.
Okay, so it depends on the length of a woman's
Man, look,
situation.
stop getting
Okay,
analytic.
I don't have inches. This is what I'm gonna say, because I can't really gauge a man's inches.
Ideally, that should be like, man, if I
Ideally-
had to build a bear.
If I had to build a bear, I'm going to say, y'all got a ruler?
Man, come on, man.
Measure, okay, I'm gonna say
Go like this and
7
measure it.
7?
is an ideal where it's not too much, it's not too little. It's like Goldilocks.
All right.
I'm the Goldilocks
Okay.
of,
You're the Goldilocks.
Okay, 7.
it's just
Can
right.
we, so
6 pulled up.
Just
6,
right.
Are we going to say over or under 7? You can say over and under.
I don't want to be involved in this part of the question. Of the
But you know,
question.
as the mediator, you know, people want to know.
But I'm a tall woman, so
That's cool. Tall or no tall, we just want a ball.
I just want something that match me. It have to match me.
It will 7 match you.
I don't want to answer that.
Could you confirm or deny?
I plead the fifth.
No, there's no 5th over here. Like,
I don't want to, God bless
there's no
you.
objections.
God bless the man that do the best he can.
Okay, cool. And he coming in there with an angry inch.
Nah, hold on now, not an inch now. Be for real.
But real
Like,
talk.
you can't have no inch. Like, you have to, to me, I don't want to say what I want to say.
Speak on. Stop that.
I just don't want to say.
The devil is alive. Because people want the truth, right?
I don't think a man look at me if he know he not doing certain things and be like, I'm going for this 6 foot tall, 175 pound woman. I think certain men are scared of me and so I don't run into certain
Hold
things.
on. Certain men are what?
They're kind of scared of me. Like, they be like, oh, hell no. Like, that's a big girl.
But what that mean?
So certain men probably don't even want to set themselves up like that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen here. I know some men that take that glass of almond milk.
No, you don't. You don't know that.
Listen here.
No, you
and
don't
they
know
gonna
that at all.
climb that tree and they gonna save that cat.
No, you don't know that
Firefighter
whatsoever. Who told you that? That's a lie.
I'm speaking for the masses.
You don't know. I know.
I'm speaking for the masses.
He don't
For the
know.
masses. There's a question that I want to get to. KK has a question for Rico.
Oh shit.
Rico, are you an alpha or are you a beta?
I was born alpha. I'm actually with the alpha. Like, if there was an avatar for alpha, it'd be me.
Really? Explain yourself.
Stupid.
Because
I ain't like
I'm really
Rico.
like, in my opinion, because I'm only talking
on
about
now.
myself.
Come on now.
Somebody once told me let everybody talk for you, but whatever, I'll do it.
Uh-huh.
Well, at the end of the day, I could get fly. You feel me? I can control a room. I can set my boundaries. I can stand on my boundaries, and I can stand on my word, and I could deliver 9 times out of 10 because I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I wear the pants.
Say less, but you can stay at home.
Yeah, because it don't matter how much money I got, I'm still a man. I don't need
So a
money.
stay-at-home man could be an alpha.
If he's me. If he's another man, no. But if you me, it don't matter. There's no amount of money. Listen, money don't make me. That's what an alpha is. Whether I got money or I don't, whether I stay at home or I go
mentality.
to work, I'm still commanding this room. I don't need outside materials to make me feel like I'm a man because I was already a man.
Phyllis Goodman says, women who have plastic surgery want to be taken seriously. The same should be true for a man. Is that true or not?
Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm fair. I don't like when women be bad body, shaped like a stackable washer and dryer, then get a BBL, then have a bad bit attitude. It's like, no, baby, you still a Maytag. So it's the same for men. I like a man, the energy.
You still a scion, baby.
Baby, you still Whirlpool. You still Whirlpool with surgery. So it's the same with men. Like, if a man, it's a BDE, it's the energy. I love the energy of a man that's doing what he need to do down there. A man if he get the surgery, he may have a bigger thing down there, but the energy ain't gonna match. It's the energy for me.
He had that from birth.
2 inches with energy,
'Cause he
with
had
good
that from
energy,
birth.
girl.
2-inch man ain't gonna have that energy.
Bullshit.
How do you know? You don't know.
Because I'm telling you, look.
You going off what your dumb homeboys tell you.
No,
They're not going to tell you,
I
I got
really
in there
got
and she laughed
homeboy.
at me. But Cam, let me ask you this.
That's
Do
cool.
you think your friends will tell you when a woman laughed at them? They're not going to, their ego are going to be like, yeah, I killed it. I'm telling you as a woman, men that are not, don't have it going on down there, they have a whole different persona and a whole different confidence. They do.
At the end of the day, the name of the game is to get the ticket. And if I get the ticket, baby, whether it was 30 seconds or 30 minutes,
I'm catching it.
like let's stop it now. Like so you can say it was
he
bad.
ain't lying. He's not lying.
You can like
got
you
it.
can say, oh man,
got
Cam was bad, but Cam gonna
it.
say, baby,
got it.
I got it though. So
got it.
you can go back and tell your man that I got it. So you gonna still, so you gonna say that don't count because I got an angry inch? I'm not gonna sit up here and say like I got 15
Right, he
inches,
still
baby.
got
I'm
her.
blessed.
He still bagged
I
her.
still bagged her.
Like-
Hey, partner.
Like
Angry
that's on
inch
her.
got-
That's on her.
You see what I'm
Sorry,
saying?
sis. Like-
So let's just keep it a reality for the things. Patrick says not grandma's Kool-Aid. Responding to healthy says Rico, dude is sweeter than grandma Kool-Aid.
That's okay. I can fight.
What'd he say?
They say he's sweet.
That's what the comments. I'm looking at the comments right now.
Y'all don't disrespect. First of all, we're not gonna disrespect a black man like that.
Whoa, Melanie.
Like,
listen.
no, I take issue with that because I'm like, is this just don't disrespect him like that.
I like that.
I'm
That's an
sorry.
alpha.
I will stand and say, don't do that.
Malaya says, say. All right, cool. DG Magic says, yeah, height is more of a thing for women than men. I know tons who let good men go because they see themselves taller than they man. How do we feel about that?
Yeah, we was just talking about that.
We actually had a whole conversation about height because I deal with this a lot. So statistically on dating apps, women set the bottom perimeter at 6 feet. Historically, it has now moved up to 6'2". So women who are like 5'2", like short women, they want 6'6". So they want They want they want 6 footed. They want 6 feet, over 6 feet, well over 6'2". They want 6-pack and 6 figures, and or above 6 inches. So it just depends on the woman.
Like, we gotta stop the cat woman. Like.
I mean,
come
that's
on.
just I'm
like,
saying.
I'm not
the-
sitting up here
the
proclaiming
science
that.
says this.
What they want.
data
Let's
says
be realistic. Like everybody ain't
like they don't
blessed,
come with the
but
same
you're
thing.
not.
They
By the
don't come with
time,
the package.
this is my thinking and my theory. By the time you find out he has an angry inch, it's too late, baby.
You are.
It's too late. It's already in there. So you're gonna sit up here and laugh and put me in your group chat, but you're gonna be in my group chat too. Did you get the draws? Yeah, dog.
Why you shaking like the angry
I got the
inch?
draws.
Why you shaking like the inch?
R.I.P. to my dog Tom. I got the draws.
Girl.
Sis. What's your height requirement?
I don't have a height requirement.
Okay, could you date somebody 5'5"?
No, come on, 5'5".
You said you don't
If
have
Kevin-
a
But
height
that- that's
requirement.
Wait.
But that's very.
If Kevin Hart
That's
left
true.
his
Hey,
what's
woman
this
and
shift
wanted to
button do?
wife you, would you
5'5"
get
is
with
like,
Kevin Hart?
My son is 5'5". like my son 5'5".
She like, man, my son can't
I
get
say
it.
about
No.
5'9".
That's the
5'9"
break.
is the shortest I'll go.
Could you wear heels around him?
If he cool with it. See, the thing is, let me tell you.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with a man's height. The height is not my concern. My concern is, are you gonna be insecure? Because I've dated men that's short, then the minute a tall man come, he giving me this bombastic side eye. Like, yeah, I know you like that. I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm with you.
Side
So
eye.
if the man can be cool with it,
Secure in
I'm
his
cool.
own.
But if the man gonna be side-eyeing me every time a tall man come around, I'm good on it.
Okay, is there, and this is a
Security is
question,
a thing, though.
this is a question,
You gotta walk in with me like, yeah, this
Vicky-
me.
Vicky
You see this
says-
palm tree? Yeah.
Vicky
Yeah,
says,
that's me. Yeah. Yeah.
Vicky says,
Period.
why the inch gotta be angry? But is there any
You
lines,
angry if you got an inch.
is
You real
there any
angry.
lines in a relationship, in a healthy relationship that you draw?
mad.
What do you mean?
For height?
No, just in general,
Like when
past
you say-
that. So we're moving on to the next step. Is there a line that you have to cross in a relationship where nothing is off limits or this is off limits? in a healthy relationship?
Yes.
What is it?
I even said, like, if we have a conversation that you're going to be doing your thing as a man, you have more sexual needs than just me. I don't want to know every time, like, unless we doing something together. Like, then I'm good. But outside of that, don't disturb my peace. If it's something I don't need to know that impacts me, if that's your business, if that's your situation, my goal is to bring you peace. So don't do stuff that disturbs my peace. So keep peace in my life.
That's fair.
That's cool. So my question, the question is there a line that you cross, meaning do you tell your partner everything or some things?
Nothing,
do you go through, is
no.
through a phone
We've lost the art of discretion in relationships.
Think that it's the foundation that you set.
No.
I honestly believe that, like, whatever it is, like you saying, like, it's honestly what y'all agree on and had a conversation. Because I don't necessarily believe in like 100% monogamy, right? And so, in that being said, like, what are our boundaries? What are the lines that we're not trying to cross? And how do we move forward to make sure that you're not uncomfortable and I'm not uncomfortable? And I just think that those boundaries and those conversations just vary based on topic. Like,
okay.
Go ahead.
You said monogamous. Are you fine with your partner not being monogamous to you?
I am.
So you can share your partner?
I can.
Okay, explain.
Wow. You know, so you calling cap.
We had the conversation.
No, that's okay. But my brother, I feel that.
We literally had this conversation before.
No, he said, wow.
No. Oh, my bad, big dog. My bad.
Earlier.
No, so we were talking earlier because I was just like, yo, if I want a threesome or explore, whatever it is with my partner, with another woman, why should you have limitations on your desires and your experiences that you want to experience based on me being insecure about whatever else is going on?
So let's say for instance, you're with your partner and she says, I want another person, right?
Suave.
She wants suave. Okay.
That's dangerous.
It's dangerous. You don't cross that water. It's dangerous. Hey, hold on, listen. Let me paint the picture. So you want, or she wants suave. You call suave, and you hear suave bring out a tone that you ain't never heard your woman make. Like, I just said, and I'm sorry to take.
No. Keep going. We keep it in a buck.
All situations automatically is the default where it's like, I want to bring another partner in. As a male, you was like, okay, you want to bring another female in, but what if she says, I want to bring another male?
So here's the thing, though. Let me flip that on you. Right? You saying Rico gonna come in there? Rico Suave?
No.
Not Rico, but I'm just saying Suave.
Okay.
Suave gonna do his thing. That's cool, right? But who's to say that Veronica not gonna do something that my old lady ain't did?
Because there's an unspoken word here, and for my viewers, it's an unspoken word in a threesome that you can't finish with the extra.
Those are rules and regulations, but those are part of your boundaries and conversation that you set.
Okay.
If and within that y'all had a conversation that said, hey, you go do what you do, but don't finish there, then that's just a line you don't cross. You was talking about lines. That's a line you don't cross. But what I'm saying is that just like Suave can come in there and get spicy, that don't necessarily mean that the female can't come in there and get spicy as well.
Would you, if you have a girl, would you let him or Cam come through? She was like, listen, I met Cam. I met Cam.
You my
Cam
God.
pressed up on me a little bit.
First of all,
I'm trying to do what I do. I'm trying to do what I do.
First of all,
So,
let's go ahead and set the tone right now.
set the tone.
I'm gonna set the tone right now. I'm a dog regardless.
Okay.
So if another dog come in there, just come in there with the same big dog energy, and we good.
Because
Period.
You would let Cam smash your woman.
It's not about Cam. It's
Cam,
not about Rico.
would you smash his woman?
We not talking about Cam. We not talking about Rico. We talking about. No. But what I'm saying is this: like because what you're saying is you gonna let Cam smash your woman?
No.
Hold on.
We're making it real for you.
Yeah,
No. Wait, but what I'm saying is that
Cam can't hit my girl. I don't care.
He
cool as hell, but leave her alone. Leave her alone.
Hey, this nigga come to your front door and it's like, where is your woman? You gonna let him in? Man, stop. Stop the cap.
Hold that too, bit, bro.
Stop,
Hold on, real
stop.
quick. I got
What I'm saying
Stop.
is this.
Stop.
Y'all put in a position.
Make it make sense.
What I'm just saying is I don't got no beef with none of that. Like, if we in there, we in there. Like,
Cap.
why I gotta be capping?
You gonna let
Time out, time out. Because here's the issue.
Newton.
But here's the issue.
shoot
But here's the
women.
issue.
You
Here's,
gonna have a
let me tell y'all. Let me.
blood.
But here's the issue though.
Let him explain.
Okay,
But
go
what?
ahead.
What?
You
What?
have problems.
Nah.
You gonna be arguing.
Because
He gonna be mad. He gonna be low key mad at me. Like, all right, so what
So
you
here's the
can,
thing,
and
though.
like,
But
so,
here's the thing,
so
though.
you, that's what you
But-
like now.
but
That's what you do now.
Let him explain.
But it's like in your mind, it's Cam Newton. Da-da-da-da. I'm motherfucking Jahliel Thurman. So Cam can come in there and do his motherfucking thing. I'm gonna do my
And
motherfucking thing.
he on to the next.
And it's whatever.
He ain't
But
wifing
what
your
you're doing
chick.
is you didn't say, yo, Cam is here, I'm here. But you
Right,
ain't
right,
never
right,
been
right.
there with me. So what I'm saying is I'm a big dog in the streets and it is what it is.
But
Okay.
but just
Okay.
coming
But
from
Respect.
just coming
Like
from
I'm just saying, like you
Respect.
can't just say, oh, it's Cam.
No,
Oh,
no.
he's 6'8", he NFL quarterback, da-da-da. Oh, that's cool. Like, that's cool, and I respect Cam, and I ain't no
Yes, sir.
disrespect
Yes,
to the
sir.
big
Yes, sir.
homie.
No,
but it's just saying, like, don't just say, oh, it's Cam,
Right.
and oh, it's Jahliel.
So,
only
so
really
with this,
That's
hold
all
on,
I'm
hold on,
just
hold on,
saying.
hold on, hold on,
Really, no,
hold on.
because he's famous.
Six.
That's all.
Is this not
like that.
BDE?
I don't want to say anything.
But you have to say anything.
I can't do that.
What's
It's not my
BDE?
place to say anything to this man. This is grown man here.
Say that.
I'm just gonna let him rock with what he's saying.
That's cool.
Nah, my thing is this. At the end of the day, see, like, when you a big dog, right? You know what another big dog is capable of. So me being a big dog, it's like if she was going ahead and wanted to rock with a Shih Tzu, I'd be like, all right, that's cute, whatever.
But not
when you see, the thing is, even though you Jahliel, I'm Rico, and that's Cam, guess what? At the end of the day, you still Jahliel, I'm still Rico,
Right.
and that's still
That's
Cam.
what I'm saying.
Y'all
So
like women that
no,
be
no,
like,
no,
I'm a 10, and they
no,
got
no,
a
no,
10.
no. I'm saying that we are all 10s. I'm
Nah, we're not all 10. We
all right,
cannot
but
do
I'm
that.
just leveling the playing field for the
But
sake of the
come on,
argument.
man.
If we
I hate
all
that.
10s,
Hold on.
if we all 10s at the end of the day, there's something Rico can't do
Correct.
that Jahliel's doing.
Correct.
And there's something Jahliel's doing that Cam ain't doing.
What's
so when
that?
Okay,
I'm
hold on.
just-
We need
But
details.
it's all different.
We need details.
And
But
I get that.
Listen,
That's why I'm
listen,
saying. But that's why I'm saying
We
that
have
what's
to
the
we have to
issues?
wrap it up. We have to wrap it up. But before we get out of here, there's a one question that I have to ask. But before we get to that, make your point. 6'6".
I don't got nothing else to say. Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Speak now and forever hold your peace.
I'll hold my peace.
When we cut, I don't want you to say, "Girl, look here,"
No, I'm
because you
not
got
finna
your,
say
you
it.
got
I
your.
ain't finna say
Shout
it.
out to the queens in the back. I don't want you to like, look, girl.
I ain't
Listen,
gonna say nothing. I'm good. I ain't gonna say
because I'm gonna call Cap if you ever utter.
I'm good.
Say less. Okay, this is my last question for the men. Would you rather date a virgin or a former prostitute? Rico, talk to me.
I gotta be, you wanna be honest?
Honest.
Yo. What? I would, yo.
Spicy.
I'd take the prostitute for 1,000, Alex. Look,
Okay. Explain.
first of all, I'm not a coach. You feel me? I'm not here to coach. I'm a player. I just want to play. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, a virgin, if you are a virgin, very admirable. Nothing against you.
You're 31.
30.
You're 30.
I just turned 30. Chill. Let
Okay,
me-
cool. You're
me
30.
bathing it for a little
And
bit.
you meet somebody at this stage of your life with a V.
With the V, no, this is childish for me.
Okay.
Like, let's just say, give it a 5-year range. So she's 25 to 35 from my age. And she's still a virgin, I can't do it. I don't even like taking virginities, to be honest. So a former prostitute, like, listen, I traveled the world. I liked a couple of them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, being honest with you. So based on my life and real life experiences, I would do the
Jahliel.
I do the former.
You know, I'm probably gonna have to go with my man's Rico there. I think it get to a point where like a virgin cool, but it's like if you've been a virgin, I'm 31. If you've been a virgin 31 years, that means like your level of wanting to explore, your thought processes, this and the third may be real tight to where I can't really get jiggy with that. To where
get tight.
To where to where like things I might be into or open to or interested in, you're not. And so then it's gonna just make it like to where our sexual experience is gonna be dry.
But what about the people who, I've heard something being said like my number count's low. So what do you say to those individuals?
You know, what's low, right?
2.
Man, that's cap.
Okay.
I don't believe that. Like, at 31, you ain't got 2.
Why not?
Cap.
2 and you not 2? You talk 2 and you not 2?
That's
Even
cap.
the 2s got more than 2.
2. Like, don't cap with it. Like, just be a buck with it. Like if you got to pass, you got to pass. That's cool. Like, but just put that shit on the table.
But if that pass came with like, yo, I was a former, you know what I'm saying, and I ran into your partner too.
Here you go with that partner.
He love the
Yeah.
But I mean, that's up to me to make that decision at that point.
So now you're going to consider it.
No.
Nah, it's over, bro. It's over.
Really?
You can't-
But what I'm
you can't
saying
be both.
is that at least they put it on the table to where I know what's up.
Say less. So
The thing is,
Do you think
too,
young
by the
women
way,
should run their body? They should run the streets and have a hoe phase then?
I do.
So that they can get it out.
Here's the thing,
They
bro.
can run.
I'd rather
they
you
can
have-
run.
who taught you
through-
that?
I'd rather you have that
Yeezy
phase
taught you well.
before me. Like,
So if
I'd
she
rather
had-
you
if
get
she
that
got-
out.
If she got like
and-
she been with 500 dudes.
That's OD.
And she no. You said
You
a
said
one that's a worker.
500.
A
That's
worker
high.
has had that many. Like, what are we
That's high.
talking
You have
about?
to slow down.
Like, this
That
ain't
is
Sesame
five.
Street.
That's high.
Like,
Five is
okay,
okay.
she been with 100 dudes.
Okay, that's a little
You
bit more
good
reasonable.
with your wife? Is it dating or wife? Those are two
does
separate
it
things.
matter?
Yes.
Okay, but in order to get to wife stage, you have to
No,
date.
Definitely
but
gotta
I'm saying,
Like you can't just
Like,
marry somebody else. This ain't
this-
love at first
like,
sight.
guys,
This ain't
I don't think y'all are
love is
understanding.
blind. Like, what are we talking about? You have to date before you get married. So stop with the cap saying, "Are you dating or you're
So-
married?"
so
You have to
like-
date
People
first.
date and they just are dating just so they can have something to bust down and something consistent and it provides a thing. But they know that's not their wife. They know that. Y'all dudes know y'all do that. Like you will spend years with a chick and keep her in the rotation or keep her in your pocket. Just, like, so you have that as a backup. You're dating her, but you're looking for something different when you get to your wife.
not all the time. A lot of dudes.
So you
nowadays
okay
side
if your
chicks.
wife been bust down by 100 dudes?
So I'll be honest with you, and let's go back to the question.
Mm-hmm.
When we talking about a former prostitute, and I'm adding context to it, right? I'm going to assume she told me this.
Okay.
So for you to be able to tell me that you was probably one of the most looked down upon things from a man, from
No,
a
don't
majority
do
man,
that. No.
in my opinion,
Don't do that. Okay,
Right?
say that.
It's
In
on
my
the thing.
opinion,
It's on the thing.
right? You will tell me anything. I can trust you more than a person who's a virgin gets in a new experience and then wants to explore. See, like that's where I'm comfortable with. What skeleton can you tell me?
Because
if you can
if her
reveal
taking
certain,
100 Ds
what I'm well,
and the viscid innards.
out of sight, out of mind. I ain't asking how many it was. We just talking about the profession. You feel me? So like, if she tells me what she did, and then in my mind, if you could tell me one of the most biggest skeletons or show me one of the biggest skeletons in your closet, I really feel like I can trust you in almost any aspect because in my mind, right,
the lowest
you'll
of
tell me anything else under the sun. You know how
That's true.
Are you
though,
okay
right?
with your
So that's-
boys
You're
and
saying
your
that's
people knowing that?
admirable, or that's
Yeah.
like.
You know how hard it is to tell somebody like, yo, we just
But
we
you
just
be
had a
okay with your
conversation.
boys finding out that your woman, your wife,
Who gives a fuck? You ain't fucking them.
used
That's
to
what I'm saying.
sell,
You gotta
used to
stop.
sell
And that's
puss.
That's the part
I
of
would
the
tell 'em.
social media with the first question. It's like, yo, we worried about what other people say. Like, this is between two people. To hell what other people say. Like, I don't have to be married to know that. I know a strong bond when I see a strong bond. We've all had that glittery feeling inside where it's like, bro, I love this person. I like this person. I want to be around this person. So it don't matter what Rico say. It don't matter what Sis say. It doesn't matter what Melanie say. It doesn't matter what Jahliel say. Bro, I'm going to love this person, right? So with that being said, we got final comments from the panel. Melanie, anything before we go out of here?
She got her hands crossed.
This has been eye-opening and I have fun.
Man, it's been a vibe, man. Appreciate you, Kev.
Absolutely. Rico.
Listen, I appreciate the Rico and the Suave references, and thank you for having me.
Six.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Yo, hey, listen, I know there's a lot of people that's been watching this that has not liked or subscribed. You've probably commented and you ain't even do that. So what does that say about you? What I need you to do, who's watching, to like and subscribe. And we also have a new Funky Friday dropping tomorrow with no other than Pretty V. And as we get out of here, we're gonna all do this in unison. We're gonna start with this camera together. Then we're gonna go to that camera right there, and then we're gonna end in the middle camera. Are we ready? Here we go. We got one finger, one pinky. Why do we have a thumb up? Yes, let's try this one more time. For the people who've been drinking too much, you dig what I'm saying? We got one finger, we got one pinky, and that thumb is still up. Lord have mercy. Here we go.
I'm left-handed.
Here we go. Let's try this one more time. We got one finger.
I'm left-handed.
We have one pinky. We're gonna pray for you with your finger still up.
Nigga, my pinky.
Lord
finger.
Jesus. Listen, one more time, third time's the charm. We got one finger.
I'm ready now.
One pinky, one thumb, all together, one love. You dig what I'm saying? Appreciate you. Six.